Hello everyone! So I bit the bullet. I bought an SM7B. If you don't know what an SM7B is, it's a microphone that costs 400 quid. And you might be asking, hey, right, okay. Janusz, you have 750 subscribers, and at least one person unsubscribes every day. What makes you think you have the right to get a £400 microphone? And that's a very sensible statement, so I created a PowerPoint. So this is my presentation. This is why I bought the SM7B. Let's start. Number one is I love microphones. If you haven't noticed, I've always been switching out my microphones like a crazy person. There was a long period of time when I used my SM57 with the small pop shield. I then added the large pop shield. I then took everything off. I didn't even have a fed head attached to it, and I just used it naked. Then I switched to the MXL 770 for a little bit, and then I switched back to the SM57, and now I've switched to this AT2020 USB. This is the microphone that Moist Critical uses. It's pretty good. He uses it way differently though. He usually has it like all the way out here, and then it's echoey, and I like to have my microphones close because they sound better, but everyone has their own preferences. However, this microphone is quite bright, and the SM7B is quite dark, which, as we move on to point number 2, you have already heard this microphone. It's a very dark microphone. It's very easy to listen to. So it's a very popular choice by streamers like Ludwig and Hassan Abi, and also podcasters like Colin and Samir and Joe Rogan. I'm going to use it for music as well because I'm a music producer. I record vocals for stuff sometimes. I've got a friend who sometimes comes over and records his own music. It's very, very cool, and I'm very happy. But the main reason I bought it is just I really like the sound of it. It sounds really good, and it's very easy to listen to. And that's kind of what I want if I'm making YouTube videos and I want people to listen for a long time without getting their ears blown off. In my college course, I had access to a lot of microphones ranging from Aston Spirits, Aston Origins, all the way up to the Neumann U87. My college had 2 of them, and those microphones cost £2,500 each. And obviously this SM7B, I tried it out before I bought it, and I like it. It just works, and it's a very popular choice for a reason. An early version of this microphone was also used by Michael Jackson to record Thriller, so that's pretty cool. So it sounds good, it's easy to listen to, it's familiar because you've probably heard it a million times, and it looks good. That's enough for me, and I can use it for music. And reason number 3 is I will never buy another microphone again. This microphone was 400 quid. That's the most money I've ever spent on something for myself, and I bought a stand with it as well. I'm never going to need another microphone, at least for a long time. I really want to have a recording studio one day to record music and bands and mix music. So maybe at that point, yeah, I will get more expensive microphones, but that's if I'm rich. I promise, maybe if I'm rich, like it says right there. So in conclusion, I hope that clears everything up. That's all of the reasons why I want to buy an SM7B and why I have bought an SM7B. I will probably do a stream where I unbox it. And overall, I'm just really, really excited. I hope you understand. I'm a big microphone fan. I love microphones. So this was a bit of a no-brainer for me. For any nerds out there, I would like to let you know the equipment that I'm connecting all of this to. It'll obviously be the microphone, the Rode PSA 1 stand. I've got an SSL2 audio interface on which I'll just plug it into channel 1. I've got a fed head as well. I'll try it without the fed head. But on my SM57, when I used it, there was an audible noise floor without the fed head. I don't care what people say, because you go on YouTube and everyone's like, oh, you don't need a fed head for the SM7B or the SM57 or any dynamic microphone if you've got a good enough audio interface with ultra low noise preamps. Well, they don't seem very ultra low noise to me a lot of the time, so I don't know, maybe you can explain that. I've tried it many times. There is a difference between having a fed head and not having a fed head, so the likelihood is that I will use the fed head, but we'll see. I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind. Even if I didn't use the fed head, the preamps are certainly good enough where the noise floor is low enough, but I can guarantee you that with the fed head it will be lower. But honestly, that might not even matter. I'm completely willing to accept that. So yeah, Shure SM7B on a Rode PSA 1 stand going into an SSL2 audio interface. My XLR cable is this one. It's just like a cheap one. I should probably get a new one, but this one's worked so far. However, this might actually be the reason for the noise floor. Maybe this is producing a bit of noise. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe. I'll have a look at that. Maybe it's picking up some interference. Maybe that's messing with it. I'm going to run another test in my own time to see if there is a difference, but I'm pretty sure there was one. But recently I've started adjusting the fans on my computer, and that was creating a lot of background noise, so you never know, maybe that will make me hear the noise floor clearly, and maybe it's been messing with my measurements last time. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.